District 32, and I'm speaking today with Nick Vague of Leap Resourcing. How are you, Nick?
Fantastic, thanks, Lorraine. How about yourself?
I am best I've ever been.
How's
Saved
business?
with authenticity. Really good, really good. Thank you. Really loving life at the minute.
Yes, wonderful. Yes. Me too. Busier than we've never been. Growing, scaling. I'd say walking the talk as well, which is great. We're scaling our clients too, which is what we like to see at Leap Resourcing.
Always feels good, doesn't it, when you're walking authentically?
Best feeling ever. Yeah, no fakeness, no hiding, just who you are. Everyone in our team is their authentic self, and we love pushing that to our clients too.
Beautiful. So what I'm doing, Nick, I'm just going to frame this conversation for listeners, and it's around, we're all business owners. We all need to grow. And at different stages of our business, we're doing that whole curve, we're up a bit, we're flatlining, we're up a bit, we're doing that whole J curve. And at certain times in the business, we have to grow, right? We have to invest in the business, we have to grow, invest in the business and grow. But what we need is resources, right? We need resources. It's that ongoing battle, right, between resources and cash flow. And it's the same problems, when we're a startup, then you've been in business for 10 years or even 20 years. So look, what I would like to do is ask you for some stories, some client success stories on how they've used Leap Resourcing to help them to grow, because I think sometimes people can be scared of, well, I don't want to hire a full-time person, I don't know how to manage staff, or I don't know how this is going to work, I don't trust it. So I'd love to just have a conversation with you to share a couple of stories to help people see how it can happen for them and what the outcomes can be.
That's great. Well, I mean, I would say a story would be ourselves, because we started off with one staff member and now we've got 75. And I certainly only have two hands. They're a little slow sometimes. I'm a little slow sometimes. So I've got a fantastic team that have helped us scale business. But I think everybody would rather hear case studies about clients. So that's absolutely fine.
I'd like to hear the number 75. It's still pretty cool.
Yeah, I do too. It's great. A lot of Christmas cards to write, a lot of birthday cakes. The first thing I want to just touch on is having the capacity to scale. So if you're at this point where you really want to grow your business and you're potentially going to turn on a whole lot of marketing, but then you need the capacity to handle that growth, right? You need the staff to be doing the orders, doing the customer interaction, the onboarding. If you don't have that, you're at risk of burning clients, because you get all this work suddenly come in and you're rushing and you're not doing a great job. And then if you burn clients, they talk and then you sort of go down again. So you've got to have the people there. But the main thing is people are expensive, especially in Australia. So you want to have a BDM or some salespeople or key staff in Australia. But if you're a small business and you're running on sort of the fumes of an oily rag and you're trying to make that next step to grow, you may not have that money to pay for all that. So having a VA is a fantastic solution. That, because there's less commitment, the price is up to 75%, 80% cheaper. And you get access to a fantastic talent pool of people. So you've got over 100 million people in the Philippines, enormous employment pool to be tapping into. And with us to help you, of course, it makes the journey a lot easier. I wanted to talk about a couple of clients. So one of them is Star Advisors. So Selma and Sanella are running Star Advisors there in Morley, fantastic accounting firm. So they wanted to have a practice manager. Now, they didn't want an accountant because they've already got accountants, and they didn't want just an administrator. They wanted someone that understood the processes and the operations within an accounting practice. Now, they didn't particularly want... They want to be doing it themselves, right? Because they want to be in front of clients, meeting new clients, doing the actual work of accounting work, But they wanted someone that understood the inner mechanics of accounting firms. So when they go and meet a client, they have their notes and things that get uploaded. There's all these actions that need to happen, like, we need your ATO details, and we need copies of this and copies of that, and I need you to sign this form and that form. All the mechanics and all the tasks that have to come out of that initial meeting. And it's all the follow-up and all the checking in and invoicing, all that stuff that happens. So they wanted someone in the middle of the business that could coordinate all those operations, check in with onboarding, make sure that the clients are happy and they've got everything they need, and, rebooking appointments, all that sort of stuff. So it's really running the conveyor belt of a successful practice. So we found them a very successful staff member, and it was relatively quick. It was about a 4-week turnaround to find the right staff. So we've got Samantha, who's running as their virtual practice manager, and that allows Sanella and Selma to spend a lot more time on the actual accounting sheets and out there meeting with clients, which is and I love seeing them at events as well, because they're actually out in the community. They've got time to go and meet new business owners and things now that they've got Samantha and others working with them. So that's a really happy story. So every role is unique and what people look for. So I guess that's an example of quite a unique role. They were looking for a specific experience. Samantha also had experience with practice ignition and zero practice manager, and she had Australian experience too, which is, I won't say it's rare, but, good, solid Australian experience. So she could start making a difference straight away in the business. Yeah, so
that's a great story around that. Thanks, Nick. Nick, thank you very much. It's been really good talking to you. I think it's really important that people understand all the ways that we can use staff, and it's not for all, as you said, it's not for all roles, and it's not for all time. Each role has got a different. It's the same as any business. We all need different people and different resources at different times. But Nick, how can people have a chat to you if anyone might have an apprehension or just want to ask you a question about where they would start or how can they start? Because it doesn't have to be a full-time employee, right? It could be 5 hours a week, or 10 hours a month, or whatever they're looking for.
We generally start at about 20 hours a week.
20 a week.
We can do project work on the side where it's a little bit more expensive, but where we have capacity with our team, we can potentially do some project work on the side, but generally 20 hours a week. Okay, and look, if that's 4 hours a day, that will make a big difference to your business. If they can head over to www.leapresourcing.com.au or give us a call on 08 6331 6999. One of my management team will answer the phone, or me sometimes if I'm in there. And just book an exploration meeting with us. And it's just an opportunity to bounce out some ideas around about what's going on in your business, share some of the successes we've had and the things that we've learned working with, over 100 clients over the last 3 years. And just, come up with some good solutions. And then if they're interested or they want to talk more about coming on board with us, we're happy to do that. But we're not salesy. I want people to take something away from every meeting.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so that's how we operate.
Nick, thank you very much.
Pleasure, Lorraine. We'll see you at
I'll speak to you soon. Bye.
All the best. Thanks.